Which 360 camera should you actually buy right now? Today, we're dropping the GoPro Max 2 against the DJI Osmo 360 to find out which one deserves your bag and which one is better left on the shelf. I'll walk you through design, image quality, audio, editing, and real-world trade-offs, and stick around because the final recommendation might surprise you when you see where each camera truly shines. Both cameras use a squat square design, but the philosophies diverge. GoPro Max 2 feels like a classic action camera brick that you can mount anywhere, and it is waterproof to 5 meters without a housing. The standout is fully tool-free replaceable lenses, so if you scratch a lens mid-shoot, you twist and swap instead of sending the whole camera away. DJI Osmo 360 looks sleeker, claims stronger environmental resistance, and feels more pocket-friendly, though DJI warns about underwater stitching. Osmo is polished and pocketable. GoPro leans modular and repairable. Which vibe matches your adventures? This is the battleground for creators. GoPro advertises true 8K at 30 frames per second, plus options like 5.6K at 60 frames and 4K at 100 frames. It delivers punchy GoPro color and excellent daylight sharpness, but it can get noisy in low light and may thermal throttle during long 8K sessions. DJI flips the script with higher sustained frame rates, a dedicated super night mode that actually helps in dim conditions, and rock-solid stabilization with seamless selfie stick removal. So if you shoot sunrise sessions or long cinematic clips, which limitation matters more to you? Top-end daylight sharpness or consistent low-light performance? The stills gap is dramatic. GoPro gives you solid 29-megapixel 360 photos, which are fine for quick edits and social posts. DJI serves up 120-megapixel images, which let you reframe aggressively and pull high detail for prints or big crops. On audio, GoPro's 6 microphones and Bluetooth input are convenient for run and gun setups, but DJI's compatibility with its own wireless Mic 2 and Mic Mini gives you an easier route to broadcast quality sound. If photography or clean audio are priorities, Osmo clearly pulls ahead. Battery life, storage, and workflow matter more than you think. DJI includes built-in storage and a removable battery shared across Osmo gear, with longer runtimes at top resolutions, which is super handy in the field. GoPro sticks with microSD cards and a proprietary swappable battery, so you have flexibility, but you need spares. On software, GoPro's Quick App and GoPro Player are familiar and fast for social clips, while DJI's Maio and DJI Studio Desktop feel modern with AI-assisted edits and capable keyframing. Specs are one thing, but which pipeline fits your editing style? So who should buy which? If you are a rugged action creator who values mount options, replaceable lenses, and the classic GoPro workflow and color, pick the GoPro Max 2. If you want superior low-light performance, massive stills, built-in storage, and seamless pro audio pairing at a lower price, the DJI Osmo 360 is the smarter pick. Both make incredible 360 content, but they suit different priorities. On paper, they look similar. In real life, your use case decides the winner. Which side are you on? Drop a comment with the one feature that would make you choose and which camera you would buy for your style of shooting. If this helps, like and subscribe so you do not miss another comparisons. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next deep dive.